Plans are being made to expand mental health care throughout the area.
Local first responders are offering free life-saving classes, and gardeners will get a chance this week to show off their tomatoes.
A cooler and wetter forecast today across East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, it's officially North-South All-Star Week in the state of Alabama. We have more on the baseball game that took place yesterday. Also, a couple other developments. We have more on that in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
Mental illness is a major problem for the local homeless population, and United Way of East Central Alabama is partnering with other groups to address that issue. The program, called the Thrive Initiative, is designed to confront the escalating mental health crisis among low-income populations, the uninsured, and the underinsured. It's a direct response to the intersection of mental illness with homelessness and poverty. Kyle Bryan, the program director of Martha's Hope, says the initiative will offer help to those who need it the most.
And those services will range from one-on-one therapy to group therapy, no-cost clinician visits, no-cost pharmaceuticals, as well as alternative therapies that may be helpful.
Martha's Hope, which will be part of a community effort to end homelessness in Calhoun County, will be built on Gurney Avenue behind the local YMCA. Brian says the center will offer services to the homeless population while working to help overcome the problems that led them to become homeless.
If an individual doesn't suffer from mental illness prior to becoming homeless, chances are once they become homeless, they'll develop a mental illness. And it creates a really vicious cycle. And so we're hopeful that through this mental health collaboration, once Martha's Hope is operational, we will be able to really provide this integrated service to address mental health among our clients.
And Brian was asked what is being done to make the plans for the Thrive Initiative become a reality.
The next steps are really hiring the personnel. We're looking to hire a licensed clinical social worker as well as a mental health professional to provide those services and coordinate them as well. We've been working on this for several months, and one of the first things we needed to do was secure the funding for the program. So I'm so thankful for the City of Anniston, the Community Foundation, the RMC Foundation, and Blue Cross and Blue Shield's Caring Foundation for really coming to the table and understanding the necessity of this program for our community.
When we come back, a free lesson this weekend might just save somebody's life.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Jacksonville Fire Department is offering free non-certified life-saving classes to Jacksonville residents this summer. This month's class will deal with first aid. The lesson will be from 8 to 10 Saturday morning in the training room at the Public Safety Complex behind Walmart. The training room is in the city court lobby in the main entrance. The class is for people ages 12 and up, and a maximum of 12 students per class will be allowed. To register, contact Angela Reeves at the Jacksonville Fire Department, 256-435-2310, or email angela.reeves@jaxfire.org.
Ground was broken today for the Randy Owens Center for the Performing Arts at Jacksonville State University. The $41.3 million project will be located at the corner of Church Street and Roebuck Waters Drive on the former site of Jacksonville First Baptist Church. The center will include a 400-seat recital hall, rehearsal hall, backstage suites, recording studio, and classrooms. The new construction will contain a 1,000-seat performing hall and is expected to open by fall 2025. University officials say they have raised more than $22 million for the project, and that includes a $15 million state appropriation.
When we return, homeschool families will get the chance to take classes at a local museum.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Annual registration for the Anniston Museum of Natural History's Homeschool Class Series opens August 1st. Parents may register online at www.exploreamag.org or call 256-237-6766.
The Longleaf Botanical Gardens will have a plant sale Thursday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., followed by a tomato tasting at 5. Participants can taste a variety of tomatoes as well as bring their own tomatoes for other guests to sample. They will be voting on prettiest, ugliest, most unusual, and largest tomato. Cost of the tomato tasting is $10 per person and $5 for museum members.
The question is, will they be wet tomatoes?
Well, that is a really good question. If those tomatoes were outside today, the answer is yes.
Yes, they would have been nice and freshly washed by the rainwater.
Yes, that's correct. John Holder is the one who's going to tell us all about that rain we experienced today and, most importantly, what we can expect tomorrow. John?
Mike and Katie, indeed, we got some beneficial rainfall again today across East Alabama, and we've got more on the way. We'll have the complete forecast details for the rest of the work week for all of East Alabama next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Well, the rainfall came through in the early afternoon hours around lunchtime all across East Alabama, and temperatures did not recover before the storms came. We topped out at 89, a little bit below the average for this time of year. But after the rain, with the cloud cover hanging around, we stayed at 89 for the high today, 70 for the low this morning. So again, right where we should be as far as high and low temperatures across East Alabama. Record high temperature 100 degrees, the record low 54. The sun setting now at 7:54 with the sun rising tomorrow at 5:46 as the days now getting a little bit shorter. Weather on your street tonight on a Tuesday night. Let's take out to West Avenue in Piedmont. We're going to have some isolated showers still out there this evening. Very warm and muggy, 73 for the low tonight in the city of Piedmont. Coming up tomorrow, more of the same. If anything, showers are going to be likely tomorrow. If you're on Pineview Avenue in Glencoe and Etowah County, get ready for those rain chances to rise from where they were at 50% today, rising to 70% tomorrow. Away from those storms, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, 92 for the high. So this is not a situation where we're going to see an all-day rain, but just be aware that there's probably going to be at some point in time a passing shower or thunderstorm across East Alabama. For the rest of the work week ahead, again, we talked about things being cooler, Temperatures in the 80s for highs beginning on Thursday and all the way through the weekend and really into next week, and wetter. We're going to be looking at moisture, copious amounts of moisture. So we're going to look at rain chances 70% or greater for the next several days. So Airport Road in East Tioga, heading out toward the Speedway in that direction. Get ready for some nicer weather. If you like things on the cooler side, and if you like more moisture, you need some rainfall for the yard, you're going to get both of those coming up for the rest of the work week. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. The big thing you're going to notice here is the high rain chances and those low temperatures. Look at this. We are probably not going to see a 90-degree high after tomorrow for the next week or so across East Alabama. Very rare to see in the middle of July for sure. And look at these rain chances. 70% tomorrow, 80% on Thursday, 70% on Friday. Look at this. We're keeping 70% or higher rain chances throughout the rest of the work week and into the weekend. High temperatures remaining, as we said, in the 80s. Couple of days there. Look at here. Friday and next week, we're going to be looking at temperatures maybe in the low 80s. Nighttime lows dropping back a couple of mornings into the upper 60s across East Alabama. Way above normal rainfall chances for July in Alabama and way below normal temperatures, especially for daytime highs coming up over the next week to 7 days. Rainfall. Let's take a look at the rainfall. This is ending at 7 a.m. this morning across East Alabama. And you see some spots that match up exactly where we had the big storms yesterday. Yesterday, we actually had a flood advisory for parts of Calhoun County. We had a severe thunderstorm warning. We had special weather statements being issued. And you see this here. We had some places here, especially in central Calhoun County, out around Weaver, Sachs, Winlock, and those areas where we had 1.5 inches of rainfall common. We had some places that did not get very much, but most places yesterday afternoon and last night across East Alabama had anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall. And we're going to see a map like this. This rainfall plot, this rainfall map is going to look much like this over the next week or so. We are looking at, in the next week or so, maybe a total of 3 to 4 inches of rainfall over the next week across East Alabama. Good news for the gardeners out there and the farmers. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We'll break down your Wednesday at a glance, and I'll be back here tomorrow evening for EAN Local News as we'll continue to fine-tune those rain chances and those temperatures all across East Alabama. Coming up next, Namath Pitts has sports. He's going to talk about the Alabama High School Athletic Association All-Star Sports Week taking place this week in Montgomery. Namath, take it away.
Thanks, John. 2 local rising seniors represented Team North yesterday in the North-South All-Star Baseball game in Montgomery. Oxford's Nick Richardson and Piedmont's Brody Holmesley represented Calhoun County yesterday as they played for Team North in the North-South All-Star game in Montgomery. The game was held at Riverwalk Stadium, which is home to the Tampa Bay Rays AA affiliate, the Montgomery Biscuits. The South team got the win over the North team by a score of 4-1. Nick Richardson went 0 for 3 at the plate. Brody Holmesley pitched 1 inning. He gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 3 batters and struck out 1. The second game was canceled due to rain. Nick Richardson plays for Oxford. He is committed to play college baseball for South Alabama. Brody Holmesley can expect more opportunities to come his way throughout his senior year as he gears up for his senior year with the Piedmont Bulldogs. The Ohatchee football program is gearing up for a big fundraising event and is looking for local golfers to get involved. Ohatchee football is hosting the Ohatchee Football Golf Tournament this Saturday, July 20th at Twin Bridges Golf Course in Gadsden. The golf tournament benefits the Ohatchee High School football program. The cost is $60 per person and $120 per team. The cost includes range balls, 18 holes with a cart, lunch provided in the clubhouse. Also, mulligans are available for purchase at check-in. For more information to sign up, contact Ohatchee head football coach Chris Finley at 256-591-0370 or email him at cfinley.oh@ccboe.us. There is also a link to sign up on the Ohatchee football Facebook page. A new sports development is coming for residents in Rainbow City and Gadsden. Rainbow City Council members have approved a bid exceeding $15 million for a new recreation center. The new facility will be located on Lumley Road, opposite of John S. Jones Elementary School. It will feature indoor basketball courts, a walking track, a fitness area, and meeting rooms. Additionally, the bid from Dominguez and Persons includes an Olympic-sized swimming pool, an outdoor amphitheater, a splash pad, and a playground site work. The new rec center will be near the Mega Sports Complex and the new Challenger Learning Center. Both the elementary and middle schools are also on Lumley Road. A groundbreaking ceremony could be held in the coming weeks. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube and on a variety of sites, including our website, the Calhoun Journal, and Newsbreak.
Just go to that platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.